My name is Ken Barton.
And Ken, where do you live?
San Angelo, Texas.
And what made you make the long drive from San Angelo to Austin for today?
Because I am tired of the federal government overstepping its bounds, and the United States, each 50 of the United States needs to demand their rights under the 10th Amendment of the Constitution.
So tell us, for all the people out there who don't understand what nullification is, they don't even know what the 10th Amendment says, tell us what it says.
I am not as familiar with the process of nullification as I am with the 10th Amendment. The 10th Amendment states that only the rights specifically spelled out in the Constitution for the federal government is the federal government allowed to claim. Everything else, unless strictly prohibited to the states, is reserved for the states and the people. Basically says that the federal government can't do anything that the Constitution doesn't tell it that it can do. The United States Department of Education is a legal entity. The United States Department of Agriculture, the United States Department of the Interior, all these other federal agencies that have been created are in complete direct violation of the 10th Amendment of the Constitution. And the states, it's time for the states, the people of the states, to stand up and demand that our rights as states be put back in place, and that we control the direction of the country, not the federal government.
Okay, and so when people say that what you're doing is extreme, that you're an extremist, how do you respond?
I think those people are complacent. I think those people are lazy. I think those people are perfectly happy to stand by and let somebody else take care of them. But on the back of Elizabeth's t-shirt is a wonderful quote from Thomas Jefferson that says, "A government that is large enough to supply everything you need is large enough to take everything that you have." And if those people don't understand that, then maybe they need to move to a country where their federal government already has all that power, and then they can be happy and leave the United States to run the way it was designed.
And so how do you get people involved? How do you get people fired up? When people say to you, I don't have time, I've got a family, I've got a business, I don't have time to do all this.
We put the information out there. We're members of the San Angelo Tea Party. Elizabeth's a member of the Odessa Tea Party. We've worked together conducting the West Texas Tea Party events. We put the information out there, let people understand, make it available to them. If they are tired like we are, if they're concerned like we are, if they care about their children's futures like we do, then they'll get involved. If they don't, then step aside and let us take care of it.
Great. And then let me also ask you, for those out there who feel like this health care bill is important because it's got to take care of the poor or the less fortunate, and they feel like you're wrong to try to stop that, how do you respond?
There's other measures that can be taken that will help to provide health care for the poor, the indigent, those that don't have it, without destroying the rights of those of us who have taken care of ourselves for decades. We don't need to do that. The healthcare system is a vehicle running down the driveway, and it has a flat tire and some leaky oil. We don't need to just park that vehicle on the side of the road and go buy a whole new vehicle. We can fix that vehicle and get it back out on the road running again. Tort reform, addressing the issues with some of the insurance companies and some of their operations. There's small parts of the healthcare industry, the health insurance industry, that can be addressed without destroying a system that is serving 80% of the population relatively well.
Great. All right, thank y'all very much. We appreciate it. Do you guys have anything to add to that?
Well, when somebody says they don't have time, I'm a single working mom, and so if I have time, pretty much anybody has time. It's just if they want to take the time to make the time. So, I hear that a lot, but I just don't have time to do that. But I'm very busy, and I'm president of Odessa Tea Party, and it's important to me to get out here and let them know what we think.
So why is it so important to you that you've spent this time this way? Why is it that you've put other things on your life on hold in order to take care of these issues? Why is it important for you right now?
Well, for my children and my grandchildren, I want them to live in a free United States just like you did and just like I did. And I don't want them to live in a socialist United States. And I see everything slipping towards that in a it's just going very, very quickly, and I'm trying to say, hey, we need to take a step back. We need to, get back to what we started with, with our freedoms intact.
This country has volunteer organizations that takes care of their poor and their downtrodden better than any other country in the world. We're the greatest country in the world, and it's based on a free market system. And the free market system, yeah, like you said, there's some holes in it, needs some fixing. But like Reagan said, the churches, the organizations that are out there, raise the money, take care of the people, take care of their own. Look at Haiti. What are we doing? We're over there taking taking care of them when we're in the hole here. So there's not a problem with the American people giving and taking care of their own. The problem is we're giving up 6% of our gross product to the government. There's no reason for the government to run. The government's there to protect us, not to run our business. My parents are dead. I don't need a parent to run my business. I don't need anybody else watching.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.